Hello and what is going on, guys? Tomcat here, and in today's Off-Road Outlaws video, we're back for an experiment. Now, you guys saw the build of this crazy rock crawler, rock bouncer rig a while back, and basically, the only difference now is that it's got tracks on it. Now, in the upgrades area, really, I didn't even think that this thing could have tracks, and then I went in, and the track option was available, and so I clicked on it, I bought the tracks, and I was like, sold. Done deal. We have to try these. So, tuning-wise, we're going to go ahead and tweak this thing a little bit just to see if there's anything that we want to change. And front, let's see, axis width is max. Dampening, we're going to leave it alone. Shocks, we're going to leave. We may... Oh, dear Lord. Okay, 1.6, I think. Yeah, we'll go up to 1.6. And then, well, it clips a little bit, but I don't really... it's fine. It's fine. Don't worry about it. All right, 1.6. Back to the front. And stiffness. Oh, wait, let's see. Travel, we're going to max. We're going to completely max travel out. And then stiffness in the front, we're going to lower it to about 12,000, so it's really flexy. And then in the back, we're going to lower the stiffness to about 12,000 as well. So you're not going to be getting maximum height, but at the same time, you're going to be getting a ton of flex out of this thing. So it's not really, like, it equals out. Now, rear steer, this one is going to have max rear steer. Now, let's see, axle type, we're going to leave that alone. Brake type, we're going to leave that alone. And let's see what happens now when we take this thing out. And I want to see if I want to do anything with the gears. All the way up to stage 5. First gear, second gear, third gear, fourth gear, fifth gear, low gear. Let's make fifth gear a little bit shorter. Just to, actually, 0.6. Yeah, it's 0.7, 0.6. Third gear is 0.9. So let's make fourth gear like a 0.8, and then fifth gear will be a 0.7. Okay, so those are the only ones we're going to change. We're going to put them a little bit closer together, and we're going to take this thing and see what happens when we take it around the rock crawling map, but we're going to do the desert map first. We're going to do the desert map first because I like to use that map for testing purposes because it's so varied. You've got your desert environment, you've got your rock environments, you've got your rock crawling, you've got your hill climbing, you've got your open areas. Like, it's a very, very diverse map setup. So let's go ahead and free camera, and first thing I'm going to do is just like straight up just flat out acceleration pull. Like 3, 2, 1, go. Oh boy. It's got a lot of grip. That's the main thing I see about it right now. Let's lock everything. Let's see what happens if we just point it at this and go. It almost does it. That's the crazy part. It almost does it. What about high range? No, no way. No way it's going to do it in high range. Let's put it back into low. Nope. Oh, no, I didn't mean to. Wow, okay. That was a totally anticlimactic backflip. I did not mean to go that way either. Now, this level of rear steer basically makes it just spin in circles when you lock all the diffs. And the crazy part is that, here, let me go into, not cinematic, but follow camera. This gets crazy real fast. Oh my god, the game doesn't know what to think about this. Like, it's just spinning. What about cinematic cam? Oh dear god, cinematic cam's gonna be nuts. Holy crap! Look at that thing go! Oh my god! Those are the fastest donuts ever. Like, the fastest donuts you can ever do in this game. Maximum rear steering angle with tracks on a maxed out rock bouncer. That is like the craziest donut you're ever going to do in this game. By far. What about... oh, dear lord. What about first person? Oh my god. It's like endless spinning. That's all it is. Alright, let's go back to follow camera. God, look at all the tire marks on the ground. Jeez. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and say that, by the way, this rear steer setup, like with this amount of steering angle, can be a little unpredictable at times. God, this thing just walks up stuff. It's so weird to drive. It's like driving it's like driving a spider, if that makes any sense. Not a spider like an MR2 spider, but like the actual, you know, like it's like driving an arachnid. Put it that way. Like it's so go anywhere, go up everything. And it's got such a range of motion. I think that's the most surprising thing about this rig, is that it's got such an insane range of motion that it has really no limit to what it can do. Now, the only thing that does limit it is, like, for example, if you fall on your roof, like if you fall on the top of the cage, that will basically make your day over with. It is something that you do have to know going into it, and as long as you know that, you're all right. But just don't flip it on its top. The only way to get it to go straight is just let off of the steering entirely. There's like counter steering this thing with max rear steer all the time sends you into a spin like 85% of the time. It's not normal counter steering. Hi, Lake. Help! Oh god, oh god, oh god. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Where are we going? No, 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 no. Oh, this rear steer is mildly terrifying because it'll just fling you in ridiculous directions. I see why people don't put this much rear steer. It's not a brilliant idea. I will give them that. All right, let's back up. Thankfully, you can back up and turn on a dime. It's absolutely on a dime. It's so good. Oh. The second you lose the... Uh-oh. No, 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 no. Okay. Yeah, we were going into the water real quick, and that was not about to be a good situation. And it's not slow either. Like, it's definitely fast enough to be fun. Oh! Nope. And it's like a turtle. It's like a turtle once you get it on, like, flipped onto its cage. Like, all it does is just sit there, because it can't do anything about it. It's like, completely helpless. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Let's hit the... Are you... Well, I was about to say, are you serious? Because I thought it was just going to bounce off of the rock, but that's the weird thing about these tracks. They climb onto everything. Look at this. Like, look at this stuff. This is ridiculous. Let me move the camera to a spot where I like it. Let me roll over these rocks real quick. It's so, like, the way this thing moves is so insect-like. It's so crazy. Like, when you see the front and rear tracks turning, and, dude, it's so insect-like. It's ridiculous. Let's go! There we go! Not bad. I have to say, not bad at all. I'm impressed. I mean, I wouldn't use it for anything that's like, anything that would require precision driving, because this is not that. This is not a precision instrument. I mean, it can be, but, well, actually, let me rephrase that. It's a precision instrument at low speed. At high speed, it is about one of the sloppiest things I have ever driven. At slow speed, it's one of the most precise things I've ever driven in this game. So, I think the combination of the super soft suspension and the tracks, like, they all kind of play a role in that, but, like, man, I really do enjoy it. Alright. Speed, not bad. Let's do a little hill climb. Let it stabilize. Oh, God. Oop. Oh, my God. Well, okay. I mean, it made it up it pretty well. Yo, that is so weird how the second it would latch onto a rock, the entire thing just gets spun around from the back. You rethink your idea overall of what a turning radius is. I mean, you have to rethink your idea of what a turning radius is when you drive this, because if you don't, you're just going to have your jaw on the floor the whole time in amazement. Here's a challenge. Let's see if we can climb up that rock. I doubt it with the angle of the rock, but you never know. Like, with this thing's capabilities, I mean, it's like halfway on the rock. Let's see if we can bump it. Oh! It almost wanted to. God, it almost wanted to. It was like one of those things that's... Oh, my God, yes! Well, I've never gotten any other vehicles up on top of this rock before. I mean, I think this is probably the most capable rock crawler in the game. I mean, and I know a lot of people are going to say, well, it's cheating because it's tracks, but, like, if you're looking for, like, bar none, the best possible setup to get wherever you want, this might be up there. I mean, it's not good at high speed. It's actually, frankly, terrible at high speed. It's not going to be good for racing. It's not going to be good for any kind of time trial stuff. But if you just want to climb on things, this might be just the setup for you. Because it is wild at climbing up stuff. Absolutely wild at it. What is this, mud? Yes, it is. It's 100%. Does a decent job at handling the mud. Let's see how it does. Pretty slow with it and high, but it moves around. Like, it definitely doesn't get stuck or bogged down. It definitely pulls its weight still in the mud. It hits the rev limiter pretty quick if you do it in low range. Whereas if you find it before it expires. Well, where are we at? All right, let's see if we can find this thing. Put it in follow camera. And the only thing, like I said, this thing is not great for timed stuff because the suspension likes to throw it off in random directions at the drop of a hat. But if we get to... Uh-oh. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Oh, is that it right there? Boy. That was not difficult. Fine. Not bad. All right, so... I think at the end of the day, like, is this the best rock crawling setup in, or not even just rock crawling, but just crawling in general? Is this the best setup possible in Off-Road Outlaws for crawling? I would say no. It's close, but it's missing a couple of things that make it usable in terms of crawling up stuff. But I mean, is it up there with some of the best setups I've ever used? Yes, it's one of the best setups I've ever used out of my personal setups. So I would recommend it if you just want to climb up stuff. Build this thing. Freaking go for it. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, don't forget to click that like button. Tell me in the comments down below what you guys thought of it. And if you're new to the channel, don't forget to subscribe for more. I'll see y'all next time. Talk to you guys later.